Hello, my name is Toni from Pasta Academy from Pasta Sale. Today we are making the cannoli Siciliani, which is a typical dessert, typical pudding from the island of Sicily. And here they are. I just finished the making. They are a lovely traditional Sicilian dessert. If you continue to watch this video, I'm going to show you how to make it now. They're not too difficult, just in a few ingredients, and they're quite medium difficult to make some ingredients. I will tell them the amounts, and then I also will put in the amounts in the recipe in the video, so you'll be able to catch up. So for the dough, you need 250 grams of flour. I'm using the 00 flour. You need a kind of weak flour. You don't need to be too strong. And then you need 30 grams of sugar, 30 grams of lard. We call it strutto in Italian. We need 1 egg, and we put in another 2 eggs there, but one is just for later on for the dough. 60 grams of Marsala wine, and I got 10 grams of white wine vinegar. It can be white wine if you like, or it can be apple vinegar. 30 grams of lard, like I said before, and you go 5 grams of cocoa powder and 3 grams of cinnamon powder. Okay, that's for the dough. You may need this. The dough should be kind of usual, should be nice and smooth. You may need, I don't know if you need up. You need to have maybe a drop of water or something. You'll see how you get on when you're doing it. That's for the dough. Now for the filling, we need some ricotta. It's a classic. Normally in Sicily and in Sardinia as well, where I come from, we use sheep ricotta, sheep cheese ricotta, but cow's ricotta will be fine as well. So we need 1 kilo of ricotta. We need 130 grams of sugar. That is for the ricotta. And then you need some chocolate chips, some candied fruit, and obviously some glazed cherries. I got roasted almonds here, and some crushed roasted pistachio there, but they are more for decoration. Okay, and so they are the basic ingredients. I mean, obviously you can adjust them if you got something else, if you got walnuts or hazelnuts or whatever other ingredients that you may prefer to change it to the one we have. Okay, so what you're going to do is, let's start with the dough first. You're going to, it's a small amount, so I do by hand. Okay, so you're going to put the flour there in a bowl, and then you add up all the ingredients really. Put 1 egg there. Pinch of salt. The Marsala wine. The vinegar. Sugar, the lard, going to be kind of room temperature. The lard can be substituted with butter if you prefer, or even with a kind of sunflower oil. That will do as well. And then the cocoa powder with the cinnamon. And then you go to the dough like you go to knead it like a normal pasta. So do it in a bowl to begin with. Okay, and then what you do is you put it on there, working, and you finish it off like a normal dough, surface. You should end up with a smooth kind of dough. You have to work it out knead it for a few minutes to make sure the ingredients they are incorporated. Okay, I've been kneading the dough now for about 10 minutes. A good kind of make sure. The more you do it, the more softer it is. So as you can see, it's nice and nice and smooth. So what you're going to do is this needs to go to rest for about half an hour. You're going to wrap it up in cling film. And you let it rest for about 30 minutes. Okay, while the dough is resting, we can start to prepare the filling for it. So we got the ricotta, like I said, we got 1 kilo ricotta. We got 130 grams of sugar. Then this is all, I mean the traditional is with the chocolate chips. Put a little bit on the side there. And this is kind of, obviously, depends on people's taste, but normally the chocolate chip is always in the, and I will put some kind of mixed peels, some orange peels in the middle as well. So that is the filling. Okay, so you got the chocolate chips, the candied peels, and then what you're going to do is you're going to give a good kind of, the ricotta, as you can see, is nice and creamy. Put them together, and this will go in the fridge for later on when the dough is ready to make the cannoli. Okay. Also, what I didn't tell you earlier on, what we do need for the cannoli, obviously we need some. I'm using the metal cubes. The original recipe in Sicily, they use the bamboo cane, the tubes from the bamboo cane. That is why cannoli, that takes the name from, because canne is the bamboo, the one that grows just wild by the rivers where there is some water. They grow spontaneous there in the south of Italy, whatever. So, but obviously I don't go there, so I'm using this kind of metal tubes, which they are flexible. I will show you later on. That's what you need for the cannoli. Okay. Okay, put this in. Okay, the dough now has rested. As you can see, it's nice and relaxed. So what you're going to do is start dusting it. Split in small pieces. You can roll it with a rolling pin if you like. Or if you go on a sandwich machine. Okay, it's always better to use the machine, because what we need to do with this dough is you're going to put it through the machine in a wide and several times in opposite directions, because what it does is each time you put it through, incorporate some air, and because this one here we are going to, in a minute when we make the cannoli, we are going to deep fry them in sunflower oil. So we'll have to put through a couple of times, and each time we put it through in an opposite direction, incorporate some air, which will give us a nice bubbles, and that will make it nice and crispy and very light. So at the moment it's in that wider gap, and what you're going to do is you're going to reduce it a little bit. Okay, we got them. The dough now is the right thickness. We're going to just roll them around them, so you can make them square, round, or oval shape. The way I'm making them kind of rectangular. So what you're going to do is you're going to get a tube and cut them the size of the tube this way. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to wrap them up with a little egg I told you earlier on, and just you're going to press them. It mustn't make them too tight, because they're going to deep fry them with sunflower oil, so they're going to be kind of loose. So the oil is going to go between the pastry. Okay. So, and then you make all of them. There we go. There we go. That is your cannoli there. And then we go to deep fry them. Okay, we go. Our oil now is should be very hot. What you're going to do is you're going to dip the cannoli. A few at a time. As you can see the blow. As I said to you earlier on, when you're kneading the dough, to fold the dough in a opposite direction. That's what it does. It incorporates some air, and it makes all these nice bubbles, which it makes the dough nice and light, the pastry nice and light, and it will be nice and crispy. So you go to wait until they're nice golden brown. A few minutes. Okay, they're nice and golden brown. What you're going to do is just drain them in the kitchen paper. And then they will be filled. You need to cool down. Our cannoli ready now. So what you're going to do is they cool down. So what you're going to do is just press and just slide them the tubes gently. Slide them out. There we go. They can be actually washed and reuse them. That is why you press them. It's like a spring. So they slide. There we go. And then you get a cannoli. Now we'll leave it to fill them in a minute. Okay, we got a filling here, which you prepared earlier on, which has been on the. Now you can either fill them and fill them with a spoon or with a spatula. But what I prefer to do is put them in a kind of piping bag. I find it easier. And what you do is take it with cannoli from one end, generous, and then from the other end. And then what you do is we got the decorations here. We got the chocolate chips, which they are. Some of them are in the inside with the ricotta. Sprinkle a couple on the outside. Little bit of the pistachio. This is one. Some with the candied the mix peels. Put a little cherry. Here's another one. With some almonds, some chocolates. Yes, you can put anything you like, really. There with some walnuts, some hazelnuts. Okay, we got the cannoli, they're all filled. Now what you're going to do is you're going to sprinkle some icing sugar. as if they're not rich enough as they are. The icing sugar is always kind of gives the finishing touch. Okay, and this is the cannoli, the different garnishing. You got some glazed cherries, some mixed candied pears, some roasted almonds, some chocolate. And now, shall we? I think we should do the test really. What do you think? Okay, obviously the pastry is nice and crispy, as you can see. So it's very kind of light and now let's have a look. I can't break it because otherwise I'll have to bite it. And actually the pastry is very nice and light. It's fantastic, it's beautiful. What a lovely dessert. So I put it down. So they are the cannoli Siciliani. They are beautiful, they are very nice. So if you want to try, they're not too difficult to do, and I'm sure your friends will love them. Here we go. So if you like to, I hope you enjoyed the video. So if you enjoy the video that we just done, you can press the like button, share with your friends, and you can subscribe to my channel because I'm doing lots of videos with the pasta, fresh pastas, and local traditional desserts mainly from Sardinia, but I do explore different regions of Italy. So if you like to follow me with my channel, I will be doing more recipes in the near future. Thank you very much. Bye bye.